Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? This is Don with Kidwell's Firearm Training, and that is my daughter Haley. Yeah, she's going to help me out today. So today we're going to go over episode number 2 in our concealed carry series, and today we're going to go over duty to retreat. Then we're going to talk about what great bodily harm is and what imminent harm means, and we're going to close it out with excessive force. All right, let's jump right into it. All right, you ready, Haley? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go. All right, so duty to retreat. A citizen faced with imminent threat of death or great bodily injury generally does not have a duty to retreat prior to using deadly force, right? So you don't have to, run away. But it may be advisable for a citizen to retreat to safety if possible, as this may not only avoid the issue of deadly force, but may remove the citizen from a situation that could result in a loss of life. You don't want to take a life unless you have to, right? You have to live with that for the rest of your life. I know. So if you can run away, run away. That is the best thing you can do. But you don't have to, right? However, the duty to retreat does exist where the citizen was the initial aggressor or instigator in the incident that caused him to eventually use deadly force in self-defense. For example, if the aggressor completely withdraws from the confrontation and clearly communicates this to his adversary, the right to use deadly force in self-defense is restored. Remember how before I said to, in our justify self-defense that you couldn't be the instigator or the aggressor, right? That still holds true. However, if you are the instigator and then you're like, all right, look, I'm sorry, I'm done, and you walk away and you clearly communicate this and you are walking away, it switches, right? Now, you're no longer the aggressor. You pretty much gave that up, right? Now, if that guy still comes after you, now you can use deadly force for self-defense because you're done clearly, you said, hey, I'm done, I'm walking away. The threat was over at that point. You're not a threat anymore. But now that guy's still going to come after you. He's now the aggressor, you know what I'm saying? You see how I told you earlier how it flips? So, duty to retreat. Bottom line is, if you can run away, run away. All right? Live to fight another day. You really don't want to take a life unless you have to, because it will really mess you up mentally. And like I said, if you're the aggressor and you clearly say, hey, I'm done, I'm sorry, and you communicate, hey, you're done, and you walk away, and the guy still comes after you, yeah, you do have the right to use self-defense, deadly force if it gets to that escalation. But other than that, that's duty to retreat. We'll go over that more in class, but that's pretty much the overall thing about it. Next is imminent harm means imminent danger or is about to happen, right? Imminent, remember that word imminent that we went over last episode. You really have to believe your life is seriously going to end or you're about to be messed up from the floor up, all right? So that means seriously bodily injury includes injuries that are life-threatening, permanent disfigurement, or a coma. Something that's not going to hurt your pride, not a slap or punch. I know, right? You want to read the next slide? Huh? You want to read the next slide? Okay, I'll get it then. Great bodily harm is not defined. However, these instances would qualify as such. Seriously bodily injury includes injuries that create a substantial risk of death or serious permanent disfigurement. A coma, a permanent or protracted condition that causes extreme pain, or permanent or protracted loss of impairment the function of any bodily member or organ, or that ensures if prolonged hospitalization. And bottom line, if it's going to put you in a hospital for a long time, that is what great bodily harm means. Everybody good? All right. So we're going to close it up with excessive force, all right? A citizen has the right in self-defense to use only such force as reasonably appeared necessary under the circumstances to protect themselves from death or great bodily harm. All right? Consider the age, size, strength compared to the attacker. Attacker had a weapon, the reputation of the attacker, all those things you want to, take in consideration. Like, for example, if, and I tell these guys in my class, if you have an 80-year-old guy, who's obviously, doesn't have a lot of muscles, and he's coming at you, hey, all right, you want to fight me? Come on, man. Are you really going to pull a gun on that old man? I mean, and realistically, are you going to pull a gun on that man? No, you're not, right? What about what if my daughter Haley, she walks, she's like, "Come on, put him up. You want to fight me?" And yeah, are you going to use deadly force on something like that? No, right? Also, excessive force would be, all right. So the guy's coming at you, right? And you sit there and you load your whole magazine on him, and he's still coming at you, and then you have to reload, and you're doing this all fast. I know. That's not excessive force. Excessive force would be, he's running at you, you shoot him, he falls down, he's convulsing, and you go up to him and and shoot more rounds into him, right? That's excessive force. Once the threat's over, that's it. You can't do any more. You can't do anything else to him once the threat is over, right? You can hold him down, wait for the police to come, but you can't, keep beating the crap out of him. Once that threat is over, it's done and over with, all right? That's what they mean by excessive force. Now, you can shoot as many rounds as you want into them, as long as they're coming towards you, or they're still a threat. But once the threat's done, you cannot. That's it. Deadly force is no longer authorized if it's, he's not coming at you anymore, right? Because he's not a threat. All right, and then we'll go more into that if you go to my class. This is just, like I said, an overview. It's a 2-hour legal block of instructions, so we got plenty of time to go over this and answer questions. All right, guys, so that pretty much covers episode number 2. In the next episode, we will go over what is an aggressor and what is an instigator. All right, and then we got a whole bunch more to go into. But yeah, until then, guys, you guys be safe. Gotta do my little thing here. If you want to join my class, go to kidwellsfirearmtraining.com. Go ahead and click book now at the top. We have different classes. If you and your spouse want to do a class together privately, then go ahead and get the couples class. If you want to do one-on-one with me, go ahead and sign up for a one-on-one class. Or if you just want to join an overall, 4 or 5 people class, you can do that too. And again, it's $75 for the regular class, $100 for one-on-one, and then I think $170 for the couples class. I know. I love you too. All right, guys, you take care, and I'll see you guys next time with episode 3. Be safe, guys. Kidwell out. What's going on, guys? This is Don with Kidwell's Firearm Training, and we're going into episode number 2 in our concealed carry. Is that funny? You see, she thinks that's funny. You see that? Is that funny? Huh? Is that funny? You silly girl. All right, like I said, we're going to go into episode 2 of our concealed carry training episodes. So, duty to retreat. Welcome to Kidwell's Firearm Training episode. Welcome to episode 2 Kidwell. All right. Yeah? Yeah? Okay.